Hello, it is Wednesday, so third day of the first week of actually having classes. It's like actually our second week of school, but this is like the first week we've had classes. I am repping the Giants. Go Giants. And this morning we had class. We had some lectures on like how to, I actually don't even remember what they were on. What did I do? It was emotional intelligence, and we learned how to use an ultrasound. Duh, I knew that. And then we had 2 anatomy lectures, which were really cool. Now I just finished lunch. I had some top ramen and I put tuna in it and I boiled it. It's really good and cheap and full of protein. So I had that, and then I also had some taquitos. And now I'm going to the gym with my friend Crystal, and we're gonna do a booty workout. So I'm gonna show you how that works out. There is anatomy lab this afternoon, but we are in group A and today group B is dissecting. The way that our school does anatomy is we have group A and group B. One day group A dissects, the next day group B dissects. And when you're not dissecting, you go in at the end of the lab around 4:30, I think, and which the group that's in there dissecting teaches you about, you know, what they dissected, where it is, they show you where it is, then you get to go around and look at the cadavers. The reason why they do it this way is we have so many students in medical gross anatomy. We have our medical students, we have our podiatry students, and we have our dentistry students all together. PT and PA don't come in with us, they have different curriculum, but there is 3 colleges in medical gross anatomy at one time. So there is a lot of people using the anatomy lab. So that's why we have different groups, so we can all fit per the OSHA standards. So anyway, on to do booty workout now. Yay. Current feelings. 3rd day of official classes, like with anatomy and stuff. It's a little it's overwhelming whenever I look forward and I see all of the material that we're going to be covering. And when our test is, like today's the 11th, our first test is on the 26th, I think, the 27th or something like that. It's on a Friday. And I think we're getting material on Thursday that's going to be on the test on Friday. So when I like look at that stuff, I feel a little overwhelmed, but I'm also trying to, it doesn't help to look that far ahead and go, oh no, how am I ever going to learn everything? Like that doesn't work. Best thing to do, I think, is gonna be, well, I know this is how the best things to do is just taking it one day at a time, one PowerPoint at a time, one muscle at a time, one brachial plexus at a time. Just kidding, brachial plexus is kind of complex. And just do my best learning it, you know, one step at a time. And that's all you really can do, I think, for any type of school. I know in undergraduate school, it's easier to learn the material because you don't have as much material in the given amount of time. The material does not get harder in medical school. This is not confusing stuff whatsoever. Like, you know, the trapezius attaches to, I don't know, 8 different places on the body, and you just have to know where those places are. And then based on the striations of the trapezius, you can tell how it contracts, and that works for all of the muscles, really. It's the only problem is there's a bajillion muscles in the body, and then you have to memorize their nerves. Okay, you know, latissimus dorsi, thoracodorsal nerve. That's not hard. Like, the saying thoracodorsal, spelling thoracodorsal isn't difficult, but you have a ton of nerves to, you know, memorize and learn how to spell. So that's where it gets hard, just the sheer amount of material that we're given, and then the amount of time we're given to learn that material. That's where it's difficult. And I already know that's where it's gonna be difficult, but I did make friends with some of the 2nd years, and they've told me it stays like that. Like, you get a whole bunch of information, you have to learn it, and you're tested on it very quickly, but you also get used to it. So I've already, you know, moved into a study room, set up some paintings and a plant, so I can just, you know, move into that study room and it'll be great. I'm just kidding, I didn't put plants in the study room. But I'm thinking about putting some plants in a study room, because who doesn't like plants? Like, I've told this to multiple different people and they don't seem to share my enthusiasm for putting plants in a study room, but that's their loss because they're not gonna, well, I'm not giving them a plant. Yeah, so there, all you people who didn't get excited about plants in the study room, you don't get a plant from me. Because I'm gonna get some potted flowers and put them in study rooms that I'll be studying in. And no one else gets them unless they're excited about them too. Join the botany club. Oh man. I'm actually not even that tired. Probably because, you know, we've only had, this is our 3rd day of instruction, and our first lecture in anatomy. We already have had anatomy lab and stuff, but this was our first lecture today. So, yeah. Anyway, on to the gym. We're at the gym. We have a crystal sighting. Crystal sighting. Sneaky crystal sighting. Yeah.
Can't look you in the face. I don't wanna have to lie. I wanted this love to survive. Now when I look in your I feel paralyzed. Now I know it's over. I see you passing by, hand in hand, with your perfect light. My body goes numb. Feels like someone cut my tongue. I didn't know a heart could die this young. Oh, now when I look in your eyes, I feel paralyzed.
I think I was wearing those like gray pants.
Hello, I did not pee myself. So while Crystal and I are busy in medical school, obviously, of course, we're busy, we do make time to go to the gym. We usually will either have an upper body day or a lower body day. This is important to do, I believe, for anyone to, 1, get exercise, and 2, do something you love doing, which for Crystal and I, going to the gym accomplishes both. Exercise works your gluteus medius and part of your gluteus maximus. Feel the burn. These actually do burn. Even though you're not using any weight at all, they start to burn pretty bad once you do enough of them. Oh wow, anyone like my new hairstyle? It's called